The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brooks, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Baltimore.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call. But here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and the guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown,
Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ravens.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They run again with Dillon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
43-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ngakoue on the tackle.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rick. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in the back and forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This ball complete to Reagor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Again, it's Dillon. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Tyree Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Judy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Ravens.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Dillon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. This is Dillon on the counter. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off, but give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.